nebulizer, put it in line, and when you hit nebulizer up here, a portion of that tidal volume is sent through this tube and through the nebulizer tube. The Avia does the same thing. So if anybody has to come up to you and say, you've got the nebulizer running, isn't that adding more to the tidal volume? No, it's not. The flow through the nebulizer is a portion of that tidal volume. Now on the 840, they don't have it. Nebulization for aerosol meds on this vent is through an external source. Meaning I put a T in here, I put in the nebulizer, and then I run the O2 tubing back here to a flow meter. Have y'all done that? What happens the moment you turn that nebulizer on? Yeah, all your alarms start going off. That volume right there jumps, that will jump, that will jump. So how do you know how to compensate for, let's say you're running 8 liters on the nebulizer back here. How do you compensate through the vent for that extra 8 liters flow coming through the vent?
You just
All right. What do you adjust it to? How do you know the adjustment? We're going to lower the tidal volume. That's what Joel told me. How far down are we going to go? What's our guideline? Cut it in half, third, fourth? Well, that looks good. Well, before you turn that nebulizer on, look at your peak pressure. All right, now I'm at 15. So if I turn the 8 liters on to nebulize the medication, then I need to come back over here and see how high that goes up. And I drop my tidal volume down to the point where I go back to the peak pressure before I turn that 8 liter flow on. That's your guideline, peak pressure. Physician comes up and says, holy cow, you know, whatever, we're giving 10 times what we need or whatever. And you say, well, not really. We're only ventilating at that same pressure, meaning that 15 centimeters of water pressure is what it takes to put 600 cc's into this airways resistance and compliance system, wherever it's at. So if I go back and lower the tidal volume with added flow and lower the achieve this 15 centimeter water pressure, 600 cc's is what went into the patient to generate that pressure. Everybody okay? I guarantee you at Methodist, you're going to be running nibs and turn that flow on, and somebody's going to forget. Mr. Dickman's going to go, Ed, where are you? Put down your toy.
If your patient is kind of, you know how sometimes they'll fluctuate, the pressures will stay at,
Right.
you know, 5 to 7. What do? You just take the highest one and work with that?
Well,
or
no,
do you
when they're
just-
fluctuating, they're on SIMV. What's fluctuating is their tidal reading. As far as the machine volume, you should be within 1 to 2 centimeters of water.
But as far as even the pressure, sometimes if they're, you know, if they're shifting or they're coughing, then the pressure.
Oh, yeah, so
Just,
now,
I'm saying if they're not completely sedated and they're gonna
watch for what's the pressure at the point in time they don't, they're not out simply with the
Okay,
vent.
and that's what you
And
want
watch,
to bring.
that's the pressure you want to go to. The fact they're jumping around, and that's probably the downside to ventilating patients, is the more you let them take over, the less control you have. So there's greater variability in what you're going to see occur. But that's all part of the process of getting them off the ventilator. But look for a tidal breath delivery by the machine at the point in time things appear to be relaxed and not out of sequence. Now, everybody knows about these letters up here. Now, see, there's now an A. There was a cyst. I mean, a C. There's a C. The C is control. The machine's doing everything. An A is the patient took the breath, but the machine delivered the volume. If you see an S, patient's doing everything. So, how do I know when it's a good breath? Look for the one that you can get a C on. Now, you may have to sit there for a couple of minutes and kind of watch them, but once you've done it, that patient, you can pretty well know, okay, I have to go down to half. I cut my tidal line in half. Next treatment comes up, you really don't have to wait for it. You kind of know where they're at. drop it to half and then just monitor them for several breaths to make sure you're back to where, within a reasonable 1 to 2 centimeters of water pressure. You don't want it to be more than